Namaskar, Bandhu. I'm here at the airport trying to fix up my camera to be in the right place. I don't know whether it's in the right place, but I am in the right place right here with you. So, today's conversation is on discovering the magical in the mundane. Won't you agree with me that typically around us we find more of the mundane, chalta hai, something which is happening all the time. You're not really interested in that. Essentially, those are the things that we have to go through. We have no other choice. And then when people say, how was it? We say, theek hai yaar, chal raha hai, routine hai. Why? Because it's some mundane stuff that we are doing around us. And we have a lot of that mundane around us. So there's a lot of routine around us. You're really bored. And we actually can't think of something spectacular. Spectacular? What do you mean spectacular? We didn't have a weekend. We didn't have a vacation. So we are waiting for a weekend. We are waiting for a vacation. We are waiting for some great human being to come into our life. For us to really say that, you know what, maza aa gaya. Now, something altered for me, and I want to share that with you, is that I discovered it's very unfair that, 5 days or 6 days that we work and then probably have a day off. And imagine we are waiting for that one Sunday, or that Saturday, half Saturday and a Sunday to celebrate, or that weekend to happen for us to celebrate. Or we are waiting for a yearly vacation to celebrate. I felt it really, really unfair to give ourselves such lopsided gifts. So I started looking for the magical in the mundane. What is the mundane? What is happening every day around us? And I saw that when there is something magical, it brings a smile to my face. It kind of makes me happy, makes me feel contented. It makes me feel, wow, maza aa gaya. I'm so lucky. So what I did is, I started looking at things happening around me and said, Ashish, do you get that you're bloody lucky that these things are happening around you? It could be a hot day on a set in Hyderabad or Chennai or Delhi, or a chilling day, winter somewhere with not enough winter clothing and coughing, or a day in which there isn't much work, or a time when there is so much work that we don't have time for family. In each one of those instances, with different sets of people, some producers whom you don't like, whose checks are bouncing, some people whom you don't like because of the way they talk, can we find something in those moments with those people which have contributed to our lives? And guess what? I started discovering the contribution in each one of those things. That hot day work, that work in a really uncomfortable scenario got altered for me when I got that work is bringing food to my table, is allowing our child to get educated, is allowing me, Pilu, Mowgli, each one of us to make choices which we love, which we are inspired by. It allows us to contribute to people's lives around us. That hot day away from home now looked as an opportunity. At the same time, when I started looking at a few people who weren't very good to me, I felt weren't good to me, and I discovered that some part of them did enlighten my life, lit up something for me which allowed me to be a more powerful person. Is this a person who knows everything? Definitely not. Is this a person who is always happy? Of course not. But this person became someone who knew that there is an access, and that access is gratitude. That access is the ability to say thank you to people around us. People, our relatives, our wife, our husband, our child, our colleague, our boss. And when we are saying thank you, actually see the contribution that person is making. And if we don't see that contribution, consider we aren't looking hard enough. Because everything, each thing in this world is contributing to our life. It is up to us to discover it. And when we do, trust me, Bandhu, this life, exactly the way it is, becomes magical. Welcome to an experiment worth trying. Try and find reasons to thank situations, scenarios, and people in your life. That same set of people, that same set of scenarios will appear magical. I promise you. Lots of love. Sadabad. Al Shukran Zindagi. Al Shukran Bandhu.